All right, team training, November, what is this? 21st. I checked my phone. November 21st. My wife just left, so I have no idea what day it is. I know it's Thursday. So we are doing back-to-back Thursdays because we had to move the Thursday before. So usually it's the first and third Thursday of the month, but this week we're back-to-back because of we had Summit. So that leads into a quick announcement, though. Oh, for those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, I'm Jason Adams. We are just here to learn together and grow together, and I'm excited. I know that Sarah Eichhorst, you invited a brand new coach on tonight, so congratulations. That's awesome. But what we want to go over tonight is a little bit about the 45 Hard Challenge that some of us have joined into. Maybe some of you didn't see the challenge. Maybe some of you thought, like, I don't even know what this is. I don't know if I want to sign myself up for it. But I was going to go over a little bit of that so far. And then if anybody is willing to maybe share their experience so far, we're on like day 6. If you'd be open to share, cool. If not, that's cool too. Just leave me hanging, but that's fine. So I'll just kind of share a little bit about, I see Tammy shaking her head, just share kind of like what we're doing, what's going on. And I think it's been great so far. And then also I'm going to share kind of part of the challenge is one thing that we're calling the Coach Ask. And I want to share just kind of a training that I've listened to several times that's really resonated. Okay, thank you, Terry. Awesome. I'll have Terry share about that. And just kind of just this idea of kind of getting comfortable with just asking. So I'm going to go over that, and maybe a concept you've heard before, but some of you, I know it's going to be new, and some of you it might be a repeat, but it's always resonated with me, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. So first things first, though, Dan Valentine and Megan Valentine, they are having what's called the Awaken Summit, February 20th. It starts. It officially starts 21st. I think certain ranks, national above, I think is going to be on the 20th. They're going to have something for that, but you'd want to get in town February 20th through the 22nd, I believe. Anybody could correct me if I'm wrong on that. But that's going to be open to anybody that has ever been executive director in the past or qualifies as executive director before February. So that is really going to be cool because this is going to be like a laser focus. Yes, ever. Yep, Jamie, that's what Dan said, ever. Anybody that's ever hit ED. And so somebody that, the way I see it is, Eileen asked me, like, even our first coach hit ED, they could even go? Yeah, sure. Are they going to go? No, she's not going to go. She's so far removed from the business now. She's not going to go. But anybody that's still engaged and still wants to really pursue this and grow this, and maybe they've had some hiccups, maybe some life got in the way, maybe they took a step back for a little while, but are trying to re-engage, like, they can go. And what a great event to go to that's called Awaken. I mean, like, what are we trying to do? We're trying to awaken people to their dreams and to what life could be. So if that's you, if you've hit ED in the past or you're planning on hitting ED, I think a lot of us, that's the plan, right? And yep, Kate, awesome, on it. And I'm just going to say this is probably going to sell out pretty quickly. With that announcement of any ED that is interested, I've already pulled up a report. So what you can do is, if you've been a coach for a while, have had EDs on your team, you can search on your team and you can search on your entire team. And then you could filter it for highest rank, which would be executive director, or you could put regional. I would say regional because that will capture all those people that may have had an ED on their team as well. And you can capture all those people, and then you could also filter it for the business coach for your team or whoever's team that you would be on. So I would just probably do that for what coaches is on your team. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. So it's a great way to just kind of look up and see who's all been on your team that has hit ED in the past, and you can invite them to it. And if they're still engaged, then, I mean, it's a huge opportunity to invest in your future self. So, or just hit ED on the way. This is the season, guys. Let's do it. So next topic, moving on, because I got to keep this short and sweet because, at any moment I could have some littles in here, and probably Pepper, which is the loudest little. So, you know how that'll go. So we're going to talk real quick about the 45 Hard Challenge. So if you're not in it, what this is we started last Saturday, and we're going 45 days straight consecutive with a certain amount of qualifications every day, if you want to say it. So it's going to be being on whatever nutrition plan you're on. If that's 5-1, 4-2, I mean, even if somebody's, maintenance, just staying true to your nutrition plan. It's going to be drinking at least 80 ounces of water every day, which I should be doing that anyway. I try to hit 100 every day. It's going to be taking a daily picture, which, for me hasn't been a challenge, but I think for some people it might be a challenge, but it's something just to put on your list, right? Just put on that checklist every single day, something you do every day. 10 minutes or 10 pages of personal development, and then 45 minutes of a workout or exercise. And so that's what we've been doing every day. And then the business side of things, we've been doing 10 conversations every day, 1 coach ask, and 1 healthy post every day. And, in your other posts, just do whatever, but one of them during your day has to be a healthy post. Could be a before and after, could be a recipe, could be a tip, could be you sharing your story on Facebook Live, doesn't matter. So those are the requirements that we've been doing every day. So Terry just volunteered herself to come on and talk about how it's been going for her so far. So Terry, come off mute, and thank you for stepping up.
Oh, you're welcome. So for me, I really enjoy it. Now, 45 minutes, unfortunately, I don't work out a lot, so that's a little stretch, but it's pushing me, which I don't always push myself. So for me, it was really great to give that extra push. It also gave me a little bit more excitement in what I'm doing, because I've been on the 5-1 for quite a while. I only have another 30 that I want to hit for now. So it helps me strive for those goals, and get to that end point really quick. It also, for me, motivated me to, it gives me a daily goal, which working full time plus doing this, it sometimes I don't hit that daily goal because I don't focus on it. So having to check it in every day, it really, I think, helps me sort of focus and become much more sharp at what I'm doing and paying attention to that. So that's why I love it. I think it's a really good idea.
Perfect. That's it too. Is just doing those daily commitments. And if you can do those things, then doing the normal business building activities are going to be a breeze, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we need to hit ED before February. So
there we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Let's hit it.
Got a goal.
20. Yes. I love it.
There you go.
Love it. So it's perfect. But also it was the whole idea of the challenge was to push a little bit, right? It is to get a little bit uncomfortable. And, for me today, with Eileen leaving, usually I get to go try to work out in the morning while the kids are doing their school. Then our days I come back from working out and then I do some work. So that kind of got thrown off today. So today I only got in just a walk for like 25 minutes. We got a walk in this morning. So now after the kids go to bed, I'm going to have to go get my 20 minutes in. And earlier I felt myself going, well, maybe I won't do that other 20 minutes today. And then as soon as I said that, I was like, no, I committed to this and I got to do that checklist, and I'm not going to write in there I didn't get my workout in. So for me too, it's that extra push. It was like, oh, okay, Jason, you're not making any excuses. You're not going to let anybody else make excuses. So I'm going to get it in. Kids are going to go to bed and I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll be doing TRX outside at 10 o'clock. I don't know. We'll see. But I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to get it in anyway. So I love that. All right. So the next thing, now I said it was like the 15K idea, or I don't even know how I put it, but this 15K thought. And Dan has talked about this before, and he even talked about it the other day, but I just heard it in a different light, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And so if you're a newer coach on this, take this with a grain of salt. Eat the fish, spit out the bone, just kind of understand that, one, we're coming from a pure good place in our heart, wanting to help people, but this might sound a little bit more on the business side than sometimes we do. So I want to just kind of put that caveat out there that this is always people first, right? That's always what we're doing. And if you listen to this, you could see, because if you believe in our mission and then believe in what we do and believe that the program can help someone, then it doesn't matter. And that's the first thing, is like, do you believe this can truly help change somebody's life? I do. Change my life. I know that anybody that plugs in fully to this, it can radically change their health. It can radically change their finances, and it can radically change the rest of their life if they choose to take the opportunity. And all we do is offer, right? So, we get paid on our client percentage, right? Up to 31% if you're certified and you are an executive director. So the company compensates you for that. And then the company also compensates people for business ranks. So helping other people achieve their goals. So we get paid as business coaches. So those are the two main ways we get paid. You can obviously break that down in a lot of different things, but that's pretty much it. So the company is paying out 50 to 60% profits every single month. If you think about that, so the company brings in, I don't know, $100 million, $200 million every month. I don't know what it is. They are paying out half of that every single month to people, right? So what if the company changed the way that they paid us? What if instead of the company paying us commissions for people signing up as clients, or commissions for supporting people as business coaches, what if they paid you for only talking to people? So what if your job was every day you needed to ask one person to look at, quote unquote, the opportunity, or one person to look at our full offering, one person to look at what the health side would look like and what the coaching side would look like? So what if they paid you $500 every day that you did that? So all you had to do is ask one person every single day. And you have to qualify that person. You can't just grab some stranger on the street and go, hey, do you want to do this? And then run away and be like, I get $500. No, it has to be a qualified person. You have to have a conversation. It has to be natural, and come around and say, hey, would you be open to looking at what I do? So what if they paid you every day $500? Here's the caveat to that. You can't miss a day. You miss one single day, the deal's done. Like, it's gone. It won't be back. It's gone. So if you look at it that way, that all you have to do every single day is ask one person to look at what we do, you will get paid $500. If you do that for a month, I believe that comes out to $15,000, which is the name of the idea, the 15K, right? So that comes out to $15,000, which, forgive me for my math, I'm gonna pull a calculator up. A year, somebody's quicker, that's $180,000. I think that's a pretty decent income, right? But here's the thing. How would you feel like if they said that to you, you signed up as a coach and say, okay, here's all you have to do? How would you physically feel? Do you feel stressed about that? Do you feel worried about that, who you're going to talk to? Do you feel like I don't have anybody to talk to anymore? Or do you feel like I could talk to anybody? For $500 a day, I can go ask one person if they'd be open to taking a look at this. Do you see how that, like, just physically makes you feel different? Just physically, you just like, oh, okay, I'll just go ask somebody. And it's not talking to everyone. It's talking to anyone, right? It's talking to somebody that naturally the conversation can go there. But if we start looking at things differently, and we start looking at things like, we are getting paid just to have the conversation, because that's really what we're doing. We're not getting paid to get someone, right? Like, we get our commission when they sign up, but our real job is to have the conversation. And when you start looking at it that way, it starts feeling more natural, and it starts feeling like this, oh, what if they say no? Oh, what if they, like, think I'm in one of those things, or, oh, what if they boo-hoo on the s'mores bar, or, oh, what if they, like, I don't like to do quote unquote network marketing. I don't think that's what we are, but like, lump us in there. It doesn't matter anymore, because all you're doing is going out and you're offering a solution. You're just having the conversation. And if you do that every single day, if you stop just like, everybody keep posting, course, keep posting, keep starting conversations, but do those conversations go to the point where you say, would you be open to taking a look and seeing if what we do could help you? Do any of us do that every day? I don't see a lot of hands going up, because what do? We go through, we do our conversations, but we never get to that point where we say, hey, I think this could really change something in your life. Would you be open to taking a look? So if you did that every day and you did that for 90 days, 180 days, think about all the people that you could follow back up with. Think about all the people that you planted seeds with. Think about all the people that when they're looking for a solution, they remember what you actually do. They know, like, hey, I remember I talked with Jen and she did this health program and I'm ready to get healthy. What if you were the first person that they remembered when they were ready? What if you were the first person that they thought of when they're like, oh my gosh, I can't pay my electric bill anymore? What if you were the first person that they thought, okay, how can I make some extra money? Oh, I remember talking to Jen. She was talking about this coaching. She said if I helped a few people, I could make like $300 a month. Like that would pay for my bills. But if we don't ever have that conversation and we don't ever make that offer, they're never going to know. And so this is just kind of like an extra step, I think, into what we do. Did you guys hear that? Yeah. Yep. That was Pepper. Here she comes. Oh, here's Edie. Hold on, babe. I'm almost done, okay? I'll be right out. There we go. Real life. I'll be right up. Can you go up? So anyways, what if we add that to what we do? This is part of the 45 Hard Challenge is one coach ask. And it's getting into that rhythm. It's getting into that idea that my job is just to have the conversation and my job is just to offer people a solution. And if we do that, if we add that in, have your conversations, start those conversations, but find one person that needs our help. I think we could all find one person each day that could use our help. It could be on Facebook. It could be in person. It could be an old friend that you haven't talked to in a while. Like, it could be anyone, right? That's the idea. It doesn't have to be everyone. It doesn't have to be just the random person walking by you. That's not what we do. But authentically ask one person every day. I guarantee myself, that will radically change your business and will radically change other people's lives and make a huge impact. So that's what I got today, guys. I hope that's helpful. I really love that training and I probably don't do it half the justice that I could. But if it's something you ever want to watch, it's called The Success Code by Richard Blissbrook, and he kind of explains it all. And if you're in the 45 Hard Challenge, that was one of the first videos I posted. So if you haven't watched that, definitely watch that. I think I ran my course of time. So I will see you guys later. I know it's just going to get louder. Thanks for hopping on, and we will talk to you in a couple weeks. See ya.